take the time.
My husband greatly appreciated pregnant me.
But maybe not so much post-pregnancy.
Post-pregnancy.
It happens. Again, completely normal. That happens to some women. Some women, their libido stays up, which must be nice. I don't know what that's like. I don't have that either. But being pregnant, high libido.
I struggle to create a libido.
There we go. You can become pregnant again very easily after having a baby.
Because all the lining is fresh. Mm-hmm. It's brand new. Mm-hmm. Your uterus has cleaned itself and cleansed itself. And so it's prime time to lay another little egg right there.
Don't do it.
Oh my God, I have a story. It just popped in my head. I'm so sorry. Okay, so my husband, God bless him, the other day, this morning, we went by Walmart, before I got to come hang out with Eliza, and he bought this little egg, this Jurassic World egg with a little dino inside for my son, because my son just had to have it. And we get in the car, and he shows it to me. He goes, "Aren't you happy you're not like a chicken and have to lay one of these every day?" And I looked at him and I said, "It's your fucking fault. I had a 10 fucking pound baby come out my vagina, and you're asking me if I think I would be praying to the Lord Almighty if I could lay an egg, because my childbirth was way worse."
You're like, no, I think that'd be okay.
Oh,
that might not be so bad.
So
that's a good side note.
My husband definitely learned to think through that situation for next time, because he definitely did not think that through.
No, most men don't.
Would you hate this? I was like, are you kidding me right now?
Like, no, I
pass a kidney stone.
I wouldn't hate that as much as I did giving birth to your child, but that's cool.
Anyway,
key point. Use protection. That's why there's so many siblings that are born within a year of each other.
Yes.
It's because you are totally prime real estate.
You're
for a new baby.
breastfeeding and big old pregnant.
Yes, because that's...
Which is difficult on your body.
Yeah, your body's like, I can handle it. And yeah, most bodies can, but...
You're sharing nutrients between the new baby and the baby on the ground.
Yeah, so it's things to think about, right? If you want to get knocked up right away, that's you and your doctor. And your significant other. I guess I should throw that in there too. They should get it kind of.
Or if you have multiple.
Yeah, whichever.
Have a conversation.
Be
open about it.
Let them know how you're feeling about it. It's going to hurt afterwards. Sex, like we said, all the muscles are very tight. Your hormones don't make things any easier.
And your hormones aren't all imbalanced to create the environment for you to produce your own lubricant as well.
Yes. So it hurts. It can hurt. Our advice is lube. It's very inexpensive. Get actual lube, though. I found the warming stuff can be quite pleasurable for your significant other and you. But use it. Like, it's like a legit thing. Like...
It's what it's for.
It's what it's for. Because most ladies are not producing their own natural lubricants at that stage.
Or at least not enough.
Not enough to make it pleasurable. And you want it, if you're going to do it, it might as well be pleasurable, ladies. So foreplay, lube, make sex fun for you. Okay.
Or you're going to start hating it. And you definitely don't want that.
No. And don't rush it, right? Because hormones, you're all over the place. You've got a newborn baby. He's might be not sleeping through the night. Maybe she wakes up every 2 hours to breastfeed. These are all very normal scenarios, and it does not create the environment, maybe it's the right word, for sex. Because who wants... I don't want to have sex after I've been sleeping for an hour. Like, it's not happening.
And they say the phrase, set the mood for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You're not always in the mood.
No, so take the time. Do it right. Your hormones create, like we said, dryness. And they can also create a low sex drive. So you've had that high libido, pre-baby, post-baby, low libido. So take it slow, take it carefully. We currently are dealing with, women are like computer tabs, right? Like, we've got like 19 tabs open. Some are browsing. One's a grocery list. Another one's like an Amazon shopping. and then maybe we're on Sheen or
maybe one of your tabs is
maybe
one of your
we're
friends texting at 10 o'clock at night.
That's happened. Or, you're thinking about what are you going to serve for dinner tomorrow? Or, what would make a good lunch? And, oh my God, and Jimmy had a cold. Do I need to take him to the doctor? All of these things play into your overall sex mood. And so women are like that. Like, I'm literally could be like, oh yeah, we're totally going to do this. Oh, I need to remember to add apples to my grocery list. And, did I put away the dinner? Oh, I fed the dogs. Yeah, that's cool.
Did we lock the front door?
Oh,
I'm terrified that the child's going to get out.
I forgot to turn that light off. And the whole time, the man's like, yeah, we are doing this. And the way he's like, oh, but
and you gain your arousal, and then you lose your arousal.
Yeah, it's like back and forth. Like, it's crazy. So,
and if you do too much back and forth, you never get to the end.
No, most women have to be on like a very, like you have to be focused on the end goal to reach the end goal. And when you have 19 tabs open and some of them are browsing, it's not helpful.
And if you're at the very end, do not change a single thing.
Everything stays the same.
Actually, just stop breathing.
Just hold it.
Or it's going to disappear.
Yeah, so set the mood. Candles can be lovely. I love candles, so I'm totally down for that type of stuff. The man working things up, making massage oils, fun lubes, like I said earlier, those help. A sitter can help.
It might be awkward in your house. Like if you say, hey, can you, babysit while we go in the back room.
Don't do that.
But say, hey, can I drop my kid off at your house? Y'all can have a play day. It'll be great.
Yeah, you don't have to tell the other person unless it's like me telling Rosie, like, hey, I'm going to totally go do it.
I need a break.
Watch my kid.
Talking about telling me when you do things. So what happened was, when I was talking about texting, is I was texting, and when I get on a thought, I just keep going. I struggle with stopping, right? So once I'm like having a conversation, it's very difficult for me to stop. So I'm texting Eliza at like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I'm having a very heated discussion. It's mostly a monologue, mostly. And she is responding here and there, but not much. And then all of a sudden, it goes, there's her significant other gets on and texts me saying, can you please stop? You're kind of ruining my night. So I read between those lines very quickly, and I'm pretty sure I never responded.
You never.
I think I was like, oh, I'm done. So that I learned what stops me in my tracks.
What was better is that so my phone's like blowing up.
Because I don't want to ruin the mood when it's there.
But my phone's like blowing up, and I never get text messages, especially at night. Like, nobody texts me at night. And like, we're having our alone time, and the kid's in his own bed, kind of situation. We're like, yeah.
And
Rosie's my phone is going, and he was like, I swear to God, if that's Rosie. And I'm like, lean over, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's totally her. And he goes, I got to say something.
I can't.
And so he did, and she took the hint, and everybody had a good night. But you have to take
advantage of that time, because if it is 20 minutes, that's all you got, and then you're done.
Yeah. Quickies will become your new best friend.
Because your kid's going to wake up and ruin it.
Absolutely.
If it's not Rosie.
Single time. Kids are great, right? Like, we love our children.
Use nap time to your advantage.
Yeah. Sitters, nap time's advantage. If you are still having difficulty having sex, again, it's completely normal. You should talk to your OBGYN, because maybe you're still having some hormonal imbalances. Maybe you're needing some additional support. Tools could be another good term.
My doctor has a built-in coach in her practice.
Oh,
so you go in and they're almost like a therapist, and they can bring things to light for you to help you, because some of it might just be emotional, because whatever small amount of distance you had before baby, that distance can grow if you don't feed it,
Yeah. And so OBGYNs, I guess, and they have coaches, and they can help you navigate the waters of returning to sex after a baby, because it's not easy. And your relationships are already stressed enough once you have a baby. And so I don't know, they can be stressed before baby, they can be stressed after the baby. And sex is an important part of most relationships.
Because it brings you back together.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying that that's all you need. Please do not interpret it that way.
And don't force it if you're not feeling it.
But it is a nice way. But there are other ways to be intimate. It's the whole point is that you're being intimate with your partner. That y'all are pulling together and being together in a moment. And that's what makes sex so important to a relationship, really.
And if your significant other is putting off smoke signals, and most individuals see those smoke signals. They're not completely blind to those smoke signals. But once those smoke signals are sent over time and you continue to ignore them, that significant other might stop lighting a fire to create those smoke signals for you. And they'll get less and less aroused, and then it'll just be a long-term problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, not saying that you should force sex if you're not into it. However, you should at least acknowledge that they are wanting to and desire to have some kind of interaction.
Mm-hmm.
And they want you.
Yeah.
And acknowledging that and saying, hey, you look really good today.
Mm-hmm.
You look so pretty. You look so handsome.
I love a good compliment. Like, it can make my whole day,
Yes.
right? Like, especially coming from my spouse. So my husband tells me, he's like, babe, you fill out them pants good. And I go, you damn right I do. And then, like, the whole day, I'm like, I look good in my jeans. Yeah. Like, the whole day. The whole day. So, little compliments like that can go a long ways. And intimacy is not always sex, but that is what we're talking about today. But it can be cuddling.
Yes.
It can be making out. Do not think that is not a total lead of something. That is completely, what do you think you used to do? You made out. Why? Because it made you feel good. So don't drop that either. Like, that is part of intimacy.
And you can purchase you some things that make you feel a little naughty.
Yes. We're not opposing those either. Like, you got to find ways to spice some things up, but don't make it too spicy at first. Take it slow.
But you can get some sexy lingerie. Something you feel confident in.
Confidence is usually like, I feel, I'm trying not to make a blanket statement for women, right? But like, I feel like feeling sexy after you have kids is so hard.
Yes.
You're already upset. Your clothes don't fit. Your hair doesn't style the way it used to.
Because you're not showering as often.
Blotches on your face. I don't smell good. I haven't shaved my legs in like 5 weeks. Like, there's so many things that, like,
as prickly as these peni cacti are.
Right? Like,
Talk about
it adds to it, right? So things that you can do to boost your self-confidence are good.
I had a confidence moment. This was when I was younger. I don't remember, maybe 13, 14. And we went to the coast with my cousin, and my cousin was quite a bit older, and she had a son who was about 2, 3. We went to Blackbeard's, and that restaurant was pretty cool. If you've never been, it's in Corpus Christi.
I've never been.
I'm pretty sure it's in Corpus Christi. That sounds right? Somewhere over there.
I don't know. Been, so
it's called Blackbeard's.
We're going with that.
It's really cool, and like all their shirts say basically "steal my booty" or something like that. I don't remember. Something about booty. But that little second cousin was standing up on a chair, and we just so happened to be sitting at a table with the decorations for Kokopelli. Now, if you don't know who Kokopelli is, it is the spiritual god with Native Americans of fertility. And everywhere in that place has different decorations, but our table was Kokopelli. And he reached down into his pants and started exploring his options.
That's a very tasteful way to say that. I like it.
And he was a pretty big kid, and all of the people in the restaurant could see what was occurring. And so our waiters, because Blackbeard's isn't super formal or anything, they decided they wanted to go tell everyone about how hilarious little Kokopelli was. So his nickname was Kokopelli for a few years with us, and I kind of feel bad about it now, but like, it was so hilarious in the moment that I couldn't help myself.
Kids, man. They're total, like...
They find that, and they find their confidence for sure.
So, they're mood killers. They're mood killers.
They can be mood killers too.